Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest, a special Super Bowl Sunday episode of Studs and Duds. I've got some real cool items to show you guys, and if you've never seen this episode before, I take you through what I sold, and I tell you what I paid for them, and I tell you if I will ever buy them again to sell on eBay or on Facebook Marketplace or wherever I've got it listed, and I give you a thumbs up or thumbs down on the item. And for those of you that watched my video 2 days ago, I think it was on the haul I got from Facebook Marketplace on all the camera equipment and those vintage radios. Stay right to the end. I sold three or more, but I'm featuring 3 items that I sold from that lot, and I'm tagging them on the end of this. So stick around till then, and you'll see and be amazed that $75 investment, what I've turned it into already. All right, guys, let's start in no particular order. And the first one here, this is a Radio Shack brand, I believe, Optimus. It was a cassette player, full-size cassette player. Took not the micro tapes, but a full-size tape, cassette tape. And it was in great condition. I picked it up for, I think it was $8 or $9, and I sold it for $29.99. The model number is CTR-116. It takes batteries, and it also had an AC plug, but I didn't have that. But I love selling the vintage Radio Shack. There's a big following for old vintage Radio Shack stuff out there, guys. But would I buy this again? Absolutely. Big thumbs up, big stud find. I highly recommend you guys picking them up in your travels. Now here's one, and why I included this, and I thought I would get more money for this and looking at the comps. This is a blood glucose monitoring system where I guess you prick your finger and you put it on the paper, and then you stick the stick in there and tells you what your blood sugar is. I think I picked this up for like $5.99, and I thought I had it up higher. And I think I got, what did I get out of it? I got $19 for it. Sorry, I was asking for 22, and I took an offer of 19. I just wanted to get it out of my inventory. Would I buy it again? Maybe a different brand, but not this brand. So I would say this is a dud find. Definitely thumbs down. I would not get this again. Now, if you guys follow me, I love selling vintage radios. Here's a Panasonic RE6277. It was really, really nice. Had some wear to it for its age. But did you see the yellowing on the outside? That plastic yellowed. Now, I don't know if that was the original color. I think it yellowed in looking at it. But it worked great. I got nothing into this, guys. Maybe $10 with a 20 off coupon from Savers or Value Village up here. And I sold it for $39.99. Good little flip. You're not going to make, you may find a real rare one and make even more money, but I love selling these. These are big stud finds, big thumbs up. I would pick this up all the time. Now here's something that one of my viewers wanted to buy, and I sold it before they did. They were watching it. I don't remember. I think under $20 for sure on this thing. This is the Eaton Mini 300 PE AM/FM shortwave radio. It was blue, model number EM300BL, brand new, factory sealed in the box. If you find these guys, pick them up. They do sell very, very well. I had this up closer to 95, and then I continued to lower it. I lowered it to 55.99, and I actually took an offer for 50. Good flip. I made some good money on it. I'm not really gonna hold on to it for another $5. But it's gone, and I'm happy. Would I get this again? Absolutely. I would pick this radio up if I ever found it again in the same condition. Big thumbs up for sure. All right, next. This is a Trumpeter 1/72 scale, I believe, German tank. It was a sealed model kit. I thought I was going to get more. I've done very well on models in the past. Fortunately, this one, didn't do that well. I had it up as high as $30, and during COVID, I just lowered it just to try to get rid of it. I listed it for $9.99 and I took an offer for $7.99. Made a few bucks on shipping. Would I pick this up again? Nah, thumbs down. I wouldn't pick this up. But I will still pick up models, guys, for sure. 100%. Now here's another one I thought I would get more money for. This is a retired set. It was pre-owned. Thomas the Train. Actually, it's not. That's okay picture. I thought maybe it's two. It's a bit on the blurry side, looking on my side. But anyways, the set was called Thomas Big Loader. I think it was missing a couple of. I think there's like a little black iron balls that were in there. That the train carried around, and maybe missing a few. I think that's what it was missing. The play set was number 6563. I ended up selling this for $20. I thought I was going to get more, but maybe, I don't know if it was the type of set or whatever. Would I ever pick it up again? Probably not. I know there's some Thomas, rare Thomas sets out there that get good money, but if I were come across this one again, no. Big thumbs down. I wouldn't grab it. Now here's one, guys, why I included this, and here's a story. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I just typed in free, and all this free stuff came up, and this one here came up, and it was in Milton, probably like a 7-minute drive from my house. I went and picked it up, and that's why I'm including it. The battery didn't work on it, but it did plug in. As you can see here, here's the case. It was yellowing. I had it for $29.99, and I sold it for $20. So for free into $20, I'll take it all day long. Would I pick this up again for free? Absolutely, thumbs up. Try that, guys. Pipe in free on your Facebook Marketplace every once in a while, and you may get a score like this. If this was a half hour away from me, for sure I wouldn't drive to get it. But since it was right in my backyard, I picked it up. So that was a nice quick flip. Now here's one. This is interesting. I thought I would get more for this. This is Guardian Service. This was an aluminum 8-cup stovetop coffee pot. And you can see it broken down here, how it was. Now, they made two different versions, one with an aluminum top and one with the glass top that you see here. And this is the more sought after one of the two. Now, I had this as high as $69. Don't know if it was a condition issue. As you can see, the aluminum was pitted and banged up from use. I think it was in better shape. I would get a better buck, but I got really nothing into it. I think I picked it up for $10 at the thrift store. I did get $29.99 for it, so it was a good flip. Well, not a great, big money maker, but it did flip. I just sold it during the lockdown up here to somebody in Alberta. Would I pick this up again? Oh yeah, for sure. It's easy to pack. It's easy to store. And I would buy it again and to flip it. Big thumbs up. So look for these vintage aluminum coffee pots, guys. Now, I think I showed you this on another Studs and Duds. There was a base station that went with this. These two were brand new in the box. This was the actual handheld radio. They were taped together. I picked them up at a Salvation Army in Guelph, Ontario for $14.99 for both. So I've got nothing in this now. I made all my money back in profit on the first thing I sold from the two. So I had it for $59.99. A guy offered me $45, and I took it. And it was sold down to a guy in the U.S. And it was pretty nice condition, as you can see. The batteries were still sealed. Really, really nice condition. So would I pick this up again? Absolutely big thumbs up for sure on these two-way handheld radios. The model number was M538-HT. All right, guys, here's for the bonus coverage. Number one, this is one of the first, one of those radios that I showed you in that camera lot pickup. I put it up for $79. I should have maybe went a little bit higher. This was a vintage Canadian Westinghouse tube radio from 1922. As you can see, it did have some wear to it. And inside, there's the guts of it. This is probably a better picture. So I don't know if it worked. No way of me of testing it. So I sold it as is. I think I listed it, walked away, came back not even a half hour later, and it was sold and paid for to with a gentleman in the United States. So that's the first one. So right then and there, that pays for the whole lot of the other items that I have. Number two, this guy here is in BC that bought this. I was going to put it for $149.99, and I decided to go a little bit higher. This is that Marconi Phone 2 Telegraph, I think it is. I don't know the whole thing, but it was pretty nice. 1918 to 1923. That was the patent date on it. Like I said, I wanted $149.99. I put it up to $179.99 just to see on the first day if I would get a little more money. And it was funny, not even a half hour later, I got an offer for $100. I declined it. The gentleman sent me a message and said, would you take 150 Canadian plus shipping? I laughed, and of course I took it. So good score here on this one here. I'm really happy with this. And here's the third thing that sold out of that set. These were the two vintage lenses, camera lenses that I had, and they came in a case. One was a 35 millimeter and the other one was a 115 millimeter. Very nice leather case. I was going to put it for about 100. I put it up for $129.99, just hoping maybe it's a new listing and somebody that's a camera collector would snag it up, and they did. I sold it for $129.99 right away. So these three are going out. There's a few more sales right now. And I don't remember if you remember the Manure, I think it was called. That was an old camera. I got it for I put it on for $200. I have a guy in France looking at it right now. I just sent him shipping rates. I'm gonna wait for him to get back to me. So if I could get 200 off of that, it's been not a bad score on $75. Anyways, guys, that's it. This is this week's episode of Studs and Duds. Sorry for the big delay. It's just with COVID and the shutdown, items weren't selling that well, and I wasn't really sourcing until that nice score that I got 2 days ago. But I hope you enjoyed it. Any comments down below on any of the items that I showed you, please do so. I love responding, and I want to thank you all for supporting the channel and watching these two segments I have. This one here, and on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern, I have a live show with my buddy Scotty, Adventures in Reselling. So guys, until next time, thumbs up, subscribe if you can, and we will talk to you later. Chris from Chris's Treasure Chest.